KRBE. If you know the 3-digit extension of the... All
right, let's hit it.
Now time for Roula and Ryan's prank call.
All right, Kevin, what's this all about this morning?
Or is it a prank call? What is it?
Yeah, it's
a prank call.
It's an
Okay.
outright prank.
Sometimes it's someone your turnaround, or sometimes
You
it's
never know. Robocall.
And a
This
lot
is a
of
complaint call, and you just,
got a lot of ways to screw
really
with
mad
people.
about that weed whacker I bought. Don't work with your funny voices. Just kidding.
I have Kim standing by here now. Kim and her husband are huge fans of the show. So tell us about who we're pranking. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna try it again.
It's my husband, Dustin. He's been stressing a lot lately about our move, so I thought it would be really nice to prank call him because he loves listening to you. He just loves to laugh so hard whenever he listens to you.
All right, so if I can get this right, you guys are about to move, and you're supposed to get a moving truck coming to your house this weekend, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so you want me to call him and tell him that truck ain't coming anymore, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the setup.
Thank you.
Oh my God,
That's
moving
the
is so
most
stressful. You're going to mess with this man on the moving?
If my wife is listening right now and I'm stressed out, please do not call Special K to
Oh
prank
my
me.
gosh, I know it's so. I hate
That's not gonna
moving.
help
It's
me.
the worst.
A couple other things going on in their life is they have to move immediately because they are buying a business and starting that out in Minnesota. Now that's MN. What's the opposite of that? N. New
Which
Mexico.
is New Mexico.
New Mexico. Okay, let's keep that in mind. Okay.
Minnesota, New Mexico.
Now, I did record this right after the derecho big storm came through Houston, so I'm going to kind of use that as an excuse as to why this move is going to be delayed here on the Roula and Ryan show. We are calling Dustin here.
Hello?
Good morning, sir. This is Beauregard Troubadour from Move.
Hi.
I'm calling regarding the moving trailer on the 30th.
Yep.
Just want to make sure that we had everything right here. Once you know, I'm running a little late.
How late?
Well, unfortunately, the recent tornadoes took the particular trailer we were going to use. They lifted in the air, smashed it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to let you know that I can get you another one by mid-June.
That ain't gonna work.
Okay, perhaps I can cobble together a few different vehicles. I got a couple hatchbacks of some buddies.
Hatchback and some buddies.
Yes, sir. I just want to make sure we accommodate you. I actually have a Camry, and my wife has a Buick Renault. We could squeeze some things in there and help y'all along the way.
You guys don't have any trailers at all nowhere else? Isn't there anything in Dallas?
Actually, that's a good question. I could check with them. Why y'all got to move so quick, though?
We're closing on a business as well.
Oh, dear. And y'all are moving to NM, New Mexico?
No, Minnesota.
MN. Okay, what state is that?
Minnesota.
Oh, Lord. Okay, now my Camry is actually electric, so as long as it's inside of 357 miles, we can do that.
Oh my God.
No, it's, I think, 900 miles. It's like a 14-hour drive.
Oh, dear jeepers. Okay. I actually, I own a riverboat we could use for storage. Are you far from the port?
Oh my
Yeah, well, we're in Dallas area.
Y'all in the Dallas area. Oh, dear Jesus. Okay, so I'm actually here in Houston, Texas, and I could send those hatchbacks your way. There's about 4 of them. We could caravan up there. So, are you okay? There's a lot of silence coming from your end.
Because we're supposed to get a trailer delivered to our house today, and
You sound so defeated. I feel so terrible for you. Well, there's some good news, though. Do you know a Kim?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kim actually reached out to me first before I made this phone call. My name is actually Special K. I'm from her favorite radio show, the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE Radio.
Awesome.
So I'm just messing with you, buddy.
Awesome.
She said you're a prankster, or you love pranks.
Yes, I do.
Did you ever think you'd be on one?
No, not at all.
Do you feel better now?
Yes, thank you.
Wow. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, Special K.
Yes, sir. Do you have a message for Kim that you'd like to share for her doing this to you?
There'll be some paybacks coming.
Can you say Special K pranked me on the Roula and Ryan show?
A Special K pranked me on the Roula and Ryan show.
You're like, I gotta get out of this.
Can't get nothing out of it.
This guy's just like not having it. He's not happy.
He emailed me right after this happened. He was like, man, I just woke up. You really threw me off. Because he listens every day and he loves my pranks.
Awesome.
I know. I love it when I prank someone who knows me.
I didn't figure you out.
Nope. Did not figure it out.
They live in Dallas. They must listen to
Yes, they do.
the app or on iHeart or something.
Yeah, I
my
love
God,
that.
that's hilarious.
Because there's no good shows in Dallas.
Nope.
No, not
You
anymore.
got some hatchbacks and a couple,
And a
trucks,
riverboat.
friends. A riverboat. I'm
Electric
surprised he
Camry.
did not go off on you when you
I
were
would've.
pushing on that electric car. Well, my electric car's only go. What, you out of your mind?
Are you freaking
What kind
kidding
of
me?
company is this? You don't have any trailers?
Are they moving or just the business is going? Are they moving
They are moving themselves, and they bought the business up
from
there.
Dallas to Minnesota?
Lock,
Yes.
stock, and barrel. They're moving everything.
yes,
Frozen
they
tundra
are.
of Minnesota.
You went from one extreme to another.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be nice when they move now, though. They're gonna have an awesome
Summer.
until like September.
Yeah, it will be beautiful. For
and then
them.
September to May.
That is the
Going
most
into April. I'll be
brutal
frozen.
winter on Earth.
Wow.
So, Kim and Dustin, thank you so much for listening to the Roula and Ryan
Yeah.
show, and thank you for being a part of it today.
Y'all go to krve.com if you want to get in touch with Special K for him to totally get your blood boiling or somebody that you love. Coming up next, closure. That's where somebody has lost touch with someone else or they've been ghosted. The person that they can't get a hold of doesn't want them to be gotten a hold of. Eric is on the job. He finds the person. We will give someone closure next on the Roula and Ryan show.
104.1 KRBE. It's the Roula and Ryan Show. Don't forget, 8 o'clock this morning, the Roula and Ryan Show Rapid Fire Quiz. New Kids on the Block tickets up for grabs.
New kids. They're coming back for the Magic Summer in the hot summer of Houston, Texas at the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion in July. Don't miss your chance to not only listen to us bicker like children when we get answers not counted, but also win your tickets.
Is the championship belt here?
No, I'm still waiting for it. I spent all this money on this
We'll see it in 3
ginormous
months.
gold belt.
I know by the time he gets it. I'll win
Okay,
one.
rapid fire quiz at 8 o'clock this morning.
104.1.
KRBE.
Closure time. One last call to your ex to end this relationship. Closure time. Get them on the hotline and end this before it begins.
And that, my friend, is what they call closure.
Yeah, they were in your life, and now they're not. And you're left wondering what happened.
You go to krbe.com. Eric will get with you and get some details as to, what happened and where are they and how is he going to find them? Well, he finds them. They blocked you or they locked you out of your life, their lives, I mean.
Well, as they got
Easy.
family members, most
Yeah.
of them are on social media.
Or friends that they tag. It's always got to go with the tags. It's the best way to them.
It's easier.
So let's get Nancy's story. She's sitting by to tell us why she needs to be on closure. Good morning, Nancy.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Nancy.
Good morning, Nancy. Who is it you're trying to seek closure from this morning?
I am trying to talk to a man named Lawrence.
Okay, who is Lawrence to you?
I mean, I guess I have to tell you all of the details for context, so don't judge me. Actually, let me first start off by saying my husband passed away 2 years ago.
I'm so
Very
sorry.
difficult. Thank you. We were married for 25 years. Definitely a marriage that had its ups and downs. And during one of the, I would guess you could say, rougher patches of our marriage, I had an affair about 15 years ago with Lawrence.
15 years ago.
15 years ago, you had an affair.
Did you feel guilt from that?
Definitely a little bit, but at the same time, my husband was having a lot of health issues in our marriage. And honestly, if he was healthier, I probably would have left him, but I just couldn't.
When you cheated on him 15 years ago, did he ever find out or is this something he died not knowing?
No, he had no idea. No one ever has known.
Like an emotional and physical? Like you guys were like boyfriend, girlfriend? He's a side guy or it was like a one-time thing with Lawrence?
No, it was very emotional.
So did you fall in love with Lawrence?
Completely. We were together for about a year, and then I just couldn't.
Continue the affair.
I just couldn't keep
And
doing
how did
it.
he react to you breaking up with him?
He was wonderful. He was very supportive. He didn't want to ruin my marriage. He was like, it needs to be your decision, but if you leave him, like I'll basically marry you on the spot.
Whoa.
And if you need to stay with him, especially with everything that I had going on, he was really supportive.
Can I ask you a question, Nancy? Since your husband passed away, have you been thinking about Lawrence a lot?
I cannot even tell you how many times a day I think about him.
When you guys connected, how did you know each other? Was it a coworker thing? Was it friend? Like, did your husband know Lawrence?
No, my husband did not know him. I met him through, like, I was on a work trip. So we lived close, but not too close.
So if you're here for closure.
Yeah, when did you lose touch with him then? Because obviously when we talked, you couldn't find him.
We haven't spoken since then.
I would think that you at least would have kept track on him.
I'd find him through, try and find him on Facebook or something.
No, I had to go cold turkey. I did not want to know what he was doing, who he was seeing. Like, I had to.
You were completely dedicated to your husband during the last final years of
Plus,
his life.
Lawrence is not on social media.
Oh,
okay, so
that makes it difficult.
Okay, well, look, obviously, Lawrence is hearing all this, Nancy, and Eric has found him. He is standing by. Let's welcome him to the show.
He's got relatives that are on social media.
And that's how he got him.
Yep.
So let's welcome him now. Nancy, hold on a second. Lawrence, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show and 104.1 KRBE. Thanks so much for being here today.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
Say hi to Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. I am really excited to talk to you.
You heard all that. She's been thinking about you nonstop for the last, 2 years.
What do you think about that?
If I'm honest, I've been thinking about you too, Nancy, every day.
Were you really hurt when she broke it off?
I mean, yeah, but I understood. I just want what's best for her, and I just wanted her to be happy. So
were you completely in love with her?
I think I still am.
But what's your status now? I mean, y'all haven't talked in 15 years. She couldn't find you. Did you move on, get married, have kids, or what did you do with your life?
No, I didn't get married or have kids. I am currently seeing somebody, but it's only been maybe 3 weeks. I don't even know if this is okay to be talking to you like this, Nancy.
Are you thinking this girl could be the one?
I don't know. It's too early to tell, man.
And now you got Nancy on the line telling you she
options.
hasn't stopped thinking about you.
What we had, Nancy, was really special, but that was 15 years ago. I don't know if we'd still have that same thing.
Are you waiting to see if you can check out her photograph?
Well, that would be you, Ryan.
Yeah, that's a Ryan move.
That's a Ryan move.
But you could change, though. I mean, 15 years, people do change.
I probably look a little bit older, but I would do anything to see you. I want to respect you if, you've certainly respected me if you're seeing somebody, but it's only been 3 weeks. So, can we just see each other and just see how we feel?
Do you want to grab a coffee or something? That'd be fine.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, do you both live right here in Houston?
No, I'm just outside the city. I'm a 20-minute drive.
Hey, man, I married a guy that lived in Dallas, and I'm a Houston girl. It can work. Distance can work. But you guys can have a coffee date if that's what you feel like you can do, Lawrence. And
usually I feel bad for the other person, but it's only been 3 weeks. I mean, I think she would understand.
Yeah, it's only
I would.
If you're honest with her, I wouldn't.
Ghost her.
You guys meet up, and then you hedge your bets.
Oh, yeah.
And then next week we get a call for group everything. I dated this guy who just dumped me for a girl he dated 15 years ago.
There's next closure.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, obviously you want to be respectful to the girl you've been going out with for 3 weeks, but he is open to meeting you for coffee, Nancy.
I would drive 15 hours to meet you for coffee. So whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with, I'll do it.
And you guys have had no contact whatsoever for 15 years. You guys have had no...
That's so weird.
Well, she said cold turkey. Should have cut that affair cold turkey.
Crazy. Yeah,
I
it's crazy
have
to think about it.
I'll give you some props on that, Nancy, because I like you said, don't judge me when you first started the call about having cheated on your husband.
We haven't walked in your shoes.
But there are people who will have affairs and they want to cut off the affair and they just can't quit it. They just can't quit it. But you went super cold turkey and never knew what ever happened to Lawrence. And here you are now, a widowed woman, and you found him again.
I have been waiting for this for years, so.
I'm just happy something turned out positive. On closure, usually nothing happens the way we want it to happen.
Let's just see what happens. Let us know what happens, guys. Meet for your coffee date, and maybe y'all reconnect, or maybe you don't, and you just close that chapter of your life. The past is the past.
You owe it to each other to at least see each other.
Yeah, you guys are right.
Thank you, Lawrence, for thinking that way. I cannot wait to see you.
Yeah, likewise. I can't wait to see you too, Nancy.
Oh, man, this is going to be good. You've got to call us back.
At least leave a message if you
call us
can't.
Back and tell us what happened. Thanks so much for reaching out to us, and I'm glad you were able to connect with Lawrence, Nancy.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. I mean, that's not something we've ever done before, that's for sure.
What?
Closure? I mean, they actually
we
began.
do closure on Wednesday.
No, but I'm saying their scenario, their situation, they met as an affair 15 years ago. And now they're both in a single situation.
Somebody texted, I bet she's been thinking about him every day for 15 years.
That's what I was thinking.
Sometimes you romanticize things, though. You build things up in your head, maybe make it more than what it was.
What do we think is going to happen here? Should we make some predictions?
Oh yeah, but it's probably hotter when
It's been 15 years since they've seen each other.
and when they were doing that, it was taboo.
So do you think that they'll
No, it's
see
not.
each other and still like each other? Or I can hear it in her voice that she's still all about him.
Yeah, she's all enamored.
But, I mean, 15 years that's a lot of time. I don't know. I'm so curious. I really hope she better call us back. I really need closure from this closure.
We hear about this all the time. People looking up old high school flames on, whatever social media platform they're on, trying to reconnect.
I do not want to reconnect. I don't want to go to my reunions to see these people. Why would I want to?
Why did you have you never speak nicely of because you had like a disdain for your high school reunion or high school class. What happened there?
Nothing really. I just maybe because high school was painful because my senior year, my mom died.
Yeah, you had a rough time.
Things happened in that year, and I just wanted to get the hell out and work. Like I've always wanted to just get into the work world and start making money.
You just couldn't wait to just kick those books to the side.
But sometimes when you go to those reunions,
maybe it's just a guy thing because my wife always puts stuff in. She can't sleep at night, thinks about stuff. I'm like, just do what I do. I take all these bad things and put it deep down in there and
lock it away.
Compartmentalizing and burying things is not a good idea.
I don't think women can really compartmentalize.
It's worked for me since I was 17, and I'm halfway all right.
But sometimes, Eric, when you go to these reunions,
Should we circle back to that? Let's talk about your drinking.
Yeah.
when you go to these reunions,
Eric, in the bottom of a bourbon bottle. We're going to deep dive on Eric today.
I don't drink on weekends.
Do you want us to be honest with you, Eric, or you want us to just keep letting you live your life?
Yeah.
You might find somebody.
All right. It sounds like you have it all figured out.
Okay. Take another shot of testosterone.
You might
worry
make a
about
friend
things.
connection.
And there's things to worry about, and there's things you can't control. So why worry about it?
That's
well, I mean,
true.
Things that
And
you
that's
can't
my problem in life. I just don't want to. If I worry about things that I can't control, why am I wasting my time worrying about that?
It's not going to
Or
help.
thinking of things that could happen when.
Of what could happen versus what is happening.
Yeah, just, our minds are so dangerous. We can do so many things and really make ourselves.
What's mind over matter is a phrase for a reason.
Make yourself sick to your stomach all the time.
When your mind is idle, you start thinking of weird things and it could really screw with your head.
Some people have to just keep moving all the time.
In regards to your disdain for high school, did you have like a good freshman year, sophomore year, junior year?
No, it was good. I mean, it was in all the plays and stuff and basketball and stuff. No, it was,
so like people.
I did like it. I'm not friends anymore with those people. I just moved on.
But maybe you can make a new friend connection. Maybe you can I
don't want to go back.
But for what reason?
I go back and then we have to talk about. Remember that time when Brad did that?
I'm the
we
same
shaved his
way.
eyebrows. I'm like, I don't.
So you're not a nostalgic person at all.
No,
not with that stuff. I mean, I do.
Well,
like
we know Sam has no compassion.
Right. Like I'm not going back to. If I see somebody from high school and I visit my family, I'm like, oh hey.
I would love
We were forced to be with these people.
Yes.
It wasn't like we had a choice.
No.
Well, I had a choice because I was able to choose to go to Catholic school, which I didn't want to have anything to do with religion, but I absolutely loved that my parents did that, and I got to sit at this table with all girls, and if I could be in the same town as them, I know that we would still hang out and gossip.
Have you had any reunions, Kev?
We have, and it was a really long time ago. So
Remember, he thought he was going to be the big dog?
And he wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
Who was the big dog?
Oh, no one.
No,
Wasn't
that
he
guy
like
from,
the local weatherman?
Oh, Keith, because he was in
30 Rock.
30 Rock.
Oh, that guy.
Yes.
Wait, which
he
character was he?
Topher.
He was the one who I'm from Harvard. Like he would.
He was one of the only African American kids on the show, and he was in the writers, always on the writers'
he always
table.
bragged somehow like, "Hey guys, I'm from Harvard." Like
Yes.
there was this thing like he's better than everybody.
And he was my classmate. Him and I were in all the productions together.
Oh my gosh, how funny!
I don't think there's anything wrong with
that's a downer.
visiting.
You think you're the big fish in the pond, and you get there and go, "Hi, I'm on an
Hey,
NBC
guys.
hit show."
30 Rock. I make more money in one episode than you make in 10 years.
Oh man.
That's not
I mean,
way
I
to
don't-
look at things. I mean,
Not
be
sure.
happy for other people that have succeeded.
I think that.
Yeah, but Kevin was going in there thinking, all right.
Yeah, that you're. See, I wouldn't think that if I went home. I'd be curious. I don't know. I don't really care.
We
what
are
anybody's
nothing more
doing.
than a collection of our experiences. Sometimes it's kind of fun to go back and take a peek. I'm not saying live in the past, but it's kind of fun to
I
catch up.
enjoyed
They go
it.
back there just to make fun of people. Like, oh, look at
Hey, guys.
Bill's Good O'Hare over
Here's
there.
me and
You
J-Lo.
don't want to do that either.
Here's,
That's terrible.
here's me and Shakira. Here's me and Ricky Martin.
yeah.
Here's me and Lizzo. I know Lizzo. Guys, are you looking at my phone?
I mean, I feel like
I just feel like it was a good time. In my experience, it was. I had some really hilarious memories with a very special group of people that I would have never known if I didn't go to school with them. And I don't keep in touch with all of them. I do have my best friend since I was 10, and I have one best friend from college, one best friend from school that I constantly keep in touch with. But when we got together, it was so fun because we just talked about the fun times, and remember, it was just fun times. It was fun times.
It was.
So we got
and then
two people in the room not so crazy about it. Others,
that's fun for a little bit.
It's fun. It's just a visit. It's one night.
I just don't agree with like Ryan that you had to go to your fiance's.
I wanted to go to that.
I mean, I think that's just rude of people to take their mate to their reunion because
how is it rude? I mean,
because they don't know anybody and they don't know those memories, and you're going to be talking about like Roula just said.
No. Okay, so now I've got to respond to that because it's like she was willing to share all this with me, and I wanted to because I think it helped me fill in the blanks. I think I missed so much of her life, and I wanted
about
to
the reunion part where you're in the.
I wanted to see her hometown.
And they're all talking about the
I
stuff.
think he wanted to go just to make sure she doesn't like rekindle an old flame.
Yeah, because that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's why this hit so hard with this guy.
Eric, I was saying that my husband, when he came to mine, it was like a one night was a mixer that was real casual, and he met the spouses of the other people.
And they're all like,
and then the next night we are like, okay, y'all go. We're gonna sit here and talk about all the funny things.
That's what I'm saying. You guys
about.
need to all get together and you guys do your thing.
Yeah. Okay, so coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, well, it looks like there's going to be a reunion, speaking of reunions, for Andy Cohen. We'll talk about that next in Scoop on The Roula and Ryan Show.
From Hollywood to H-Town.
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop
on KRBE.
All right, a couple little housekeeping notes. We've got tickets for you to go to Austin City Limits. That is that giant music festival in October. Of course, we're giving you access to that at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. Those are your chances to win tickets for Austin City Limits. So Sam's got your first chance at 10 a.m.
And you're going to call me. It's not a text.
When she tells you to call.
Yeah.
Not right now.
You can call right now.
We're doing other things.
Say hi. I'm kind of busy.
After you've just heard
kind of busy.
Yeah, a little busy. After you've heard the disdain in Eric's voice for all things reunion, I guess you won't be watching this, Eric. Bravo is going to have a Watch What Happens live reunion for the show's 15th anniversary. They will celebrate Andy Cohen's late night show with a special episode on June the 30th at 8 p.m. Houston time.
I try and watch that show, but I feel their only problem is they don't like reset stuff enough when they do when he does a show. I feel like if you watch those shows, you love it. I don't feel like there's I don't feel like there's enough growth. Like for people, like if I try to watch it with you, like say Sam's really into it.
I don't know what it's about.
I'm like confused. I don't understand who these people are. That's the only problem.
Say who they are and what they're doing there.
Well, I think they pretty much figure out that if you're watching that, you're a fan of whoever the cast is they have.
But they're always looking for growth. You always want new people.
Right, new people to tune in.
But I guess they're hoping you're going to tune in.
And they usually tack it
House
on
of
right
Dubai
after.
or whatever it is, or Real Housewives of Dubai is big right now.
Yeah, I remember when he used to do like Vanderpump. It would be right after Vanderpump. It'd be following. So they wanted to keep that momentum of the show that you were just watching into the next hour.
And they can't lose him. Didn't you say he was going to leave or something?
I don't know if there was a story for that.
I thought you said something a few months ago about Andy maybe leaving.
Oh, that was the teaser that he was throwing out there, and he was like, "No,
he can't leave."
Like the big question is like, "Oh, is he going to leave?" No.
He runs too much.
He owns percentages of it. Why would he? It's like I'm going to walk away from my own money.
That can control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. So Modern Family hit ABC in 2011, and I remember when we were starting out the new TV season for that year. We always talk about different TV shows. It's before streaming overtook everything, and we were still actually watching the live shows when they would premiere on the different networks. And Eric was like, "Have you watched this show called Modern Family? It's pretty funny." I was like, "No, I haven't logged into that one yet. I haven't made time." And then I think like 2 weeks later, I was in on it. And we were just saying off the air, think of your favorite sitcom. What is the single best episode of that sitcom? I'll let you discuss that to yourself because we went on a whole tangent about all the different shows out there. But for Modern Family, there were so many good episodes that just had you, I can't even really pick one.
The problem is there's so many funny jokes and so many things happen you couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
You had to
like the whole episode.
You forgot it because there was the next thing happening.
But Modern Family was the first episode besides Grey's Anatomy where I was like, I can't understand what they're saying. I got to turn it up really loud.
But
for Grey's Anatomy, the soundtracks would be louder than the dialogue and make me mad.
With
but for Modern Family, I'm like, what are they saying?
Attention.
I had to put the captions on half the time.
The dad would.
Phil Dunphy would always like mumble and whisper under his breath. I'm like, what is he saying? What did she say? I'm like, you have to watch it.
Notice that.
Yeah, I always had problems with Phil Dunphy's lines. I'm like, what is the deal with what's Phil saying? I don't know. I found that was a common thing.
And then Al Bundy's wife,
Gloria,
she
was hilarious. Oh,
sometimes
actually,
you miss what she was saying.
Yeah, I
love
her.
Gloria who had to learn how to ride a bike. Jay! Yay!
Oh, yeah,
No,
sure, the mic.
it was always like she always pronounced it like with a Y. Is yay?
Yeah, it was so
yay.
funny. Julie Bowen, of course, was the mama bear of the Dumpy family on that show, and Sarah Hyland played her oldest daughter. And she now reveals how she helped Sarah Hyland escape an abusive relationship in 2014. She was doing the podcast, The Skinny Confidential, him and her podcast, when it was pointed out that Sarah Hyland had given her a shout out for helping her at a very dark time in her life. And Julie Bowen just said, well, that was a no-brainer, no big deal. I mean, of course I'm going to get her out of that if she is having a problem. And if you, of course, then everybody starts, you know, that meme of like the bulldog at the computer and just reading all the, okay, everyone's like going into who was Sarah Hyland dating? So it was a guy named Matt Prokop. And I remember that guy because she always had him, you know, on the red carpet and they thought they were going to get married. That guy was abusing and controlling
Was
her.
he anybody famous or?
Well, so she got him out.
I don't know if he had done work. I mean, I don't know him off the top of my head from anything else. I just know him from dating her.
Huh.
But lately, last month, he was, TMZ reported just last month, he was arrested here in our state after his now girlfriend claims he assaulted her.
Oh, jeez. So
and
there's
the
a
cop
pattern.
said she had suffered enough injuries to warrant an arrest. So Sarah Hyland had obtained a restraining order against him back in 2014, claiming he had choked her and also said that he would kill himself if she ever broke up with him. None
What
of
an
these.
abusive.
And it doesn't matter who you are, how much money you have, or what you come from. Somebody finds a way to control you, and you just get locked in and looped up into like, okay, well, I can't
Because
leave him
they're predators, Roula, and they look
can't.
for vulnerabilities.
And I can't with people who, I'm going to hurt myself if you don't come back to me. Well, that's not for me to save you.
Yep.
That's not for me to
Go
control
ahead.
that.
That's so unhealthy.
So I'm glad that Julie Bowen put that message out there. Maybe somebody need to hear that today that is realizing they are in a situation they need to get out of. I always tell you to go to the Houston Area Women's Center. It is anonymous. It is private. They have lots of resources. It's hawc.org. Houston Area Women's Center. They do a lot for a lot of people.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
This Friday, Trill Burgers will give away 607 burgers to represent their grand opening date of June 7th, 2023. So they're 1 year old. The first 607 guests on Friday get one complimentary OG Trill Burger, the signature double patty smash burger with American cheese, Trill sauce, caramelized onions, and pickles.
I think people are in line right now for that.
Good luck
already.
trying to park there. It is so hard to park there.
There's always a line.
Their address is 3607 Shepherd. The celebration will also feature music from surprise guest DJs, a celebratory photo backdrop to commemorate the occasion, and Trill Burgers will release a special edition New Era bright yellow hat with black lettering. These will be available only in store for $40. So they're going to be selling some merch there as well.
Hamburger hat.
Hamburger hat.
Hamburger.
I still
don't think I worked there.
Hey,
Hey guys, I got my BK hat. I'm wearing my McDonald's hat.
Hey, kid, where's my order?
Cost me $40.
You wear the logo of something you like. Maybe somebody really likes that so much they want to wear the hat.
Yeah, why not?
You got a Nike hat. You got a swoosh on your hat. You're advertising
Nike
for
paying
them.
you? I think it's so silly that
I don't think I work for Nike, though.
We pay all this money to wear other people's logos. Isn't it a crazy concept? Texas A&M's traditional bonfire, which ended 25 years ago after 12 people were killed and 27 more were seriously wounded.
25 years ago?
25 years ago. That was when the log stack collapsed during construction. It's not going to return to campus. Remember, they were talking about trying to bring it back?
Yes.
Well, the school president, Mark Welsh, announced yesterday it's not coming back. We're not bringing it back.
Yeah, insurance won't let them.
And really, it would just dishonor all those people that lost their lives.
That is true.
That's a lot of people. I remember my brother was attending A&M at the time. He went to those bonfires all the time.
Of course, yeah.
And I couldn't get a hold of him. I was just terrified. I remember how just scary that situation was. And the people that were injured, we're talking serious injuries, losing limbs. So, yeah, it's gone and it's staying gone and it shouldn't come back.
Yeah, they kept trying to outdo themselves and make it taller and taller and taller. But I mean, eventually it's going to topple over. When I went to Texas A&M Maritime, since we were on the beach, we made it out of shipping pallets because we were working in shipping.
Yeah,
and we stacked it. It kind of looked like a square house, a little square like Alamo house. It wasn't
I just
even
set it on fire.
And then we set it on fire with a bunch of torches, but we had to do it on Crystal Beach because I think it's illegal to do it in Galveston Beach. Anything goes on Crystal Beach, as we know. Jeep weekend.
That's why everything's open. Apparently, yes.
So that's a shame, but I'm glad that they're going to continue to honor the folks that they lost.
That's true.
That's what's going down. You guys ready for a little competition?
It is New Kids on the Block time, my friends. If you would like to see New Kids on the Block when they come back to Houston, It is Magic Summer Tour. Yes, Paula Abdul will be there too. And it's going to happen July 13th at the Cynthia Woods Midget Pavilion. So we have a pair of tickets for the winner of the choice. Does that make sense? You are not playing this game. You are picking one of us to play for you. It is the Roula and Ryan Show Rapid Fire Quiz. There's 5 contestants that we need. 713-390.
Just pick a mod. He's been in the championship 8 times out of the last 10 weeks.
Eric is crunching the numbers.
And he's won 4 out of those 8, so don't say I'm a threat.
And I think there's a little collusion happening here in the studio. Everyone's like, we got to take out a mod.
Who's going to win the Rapid Fire Quiz? Find out next on the Roula and Ryan Show.